Moment in history, Joanna and Stephen. As you know, it has been an emotional journey for April DeBoer and Jane Rouse, and today was no exception. Take a look at this video. You can see them walking out of the Supreme Court earlier this afternoon. The journey has been in the making for 4 years now, starting with them just wanting to adopt each other's kids, but they couldn't since they're not married. Now that is why they ultimately took the challenge of Michigan's ban on same-sex marriage. Now today there were protesters and supporters outside, while inside the courtroom the justices and attorneys on both sides discussed in part, can a state refuse to issue a marriage license to a same-sex couple? There were tough questions on both sides. Many people say that it will likely be Justice Kennedy who would likely be the swing vote. DeBoer and Rouse never imagined wanting to protect their children would lead them here, but here they are.
We took this case on for protection of our children, and we stand before you one step closer to being a legalized, recognized family in the state of Michigan.
The Constitution promises equal protection and due process and liberty to all right now. It's not a popularity contest. The court, absolutely, it's their job to make sure that every individual's liberty and equality is protected regardless of state laws.
Of course, no cameras are allowed inside the U.S. Supreme Court, but today audio recordings of today's oral arguments were released. That's something that doesn't happen very often. Coming up on Action News at 5, you'll hear some of what happened inside the Supreme Court, those oral arguments. You'll hear what the justices had to say and what both attorneys had to say in this big debate. Live in Washington, D.C., Anu Prakash for the Now Detroit.